boy, do we got information for you. This is Geometry Video 14.1, Parallel and Perpendicular Lines. We're talking about their slopes, okay? That's okay, we got really good notes for you. Nits, we got really good notes for you. I don't know where that accent's coming from. Okay, parallel lines have the same slope, okay? They actually have different B values always too. Their y-intercepts, but the slopes are the same, okay? Perpendicular lines have what they call negative reciprocal or opposite reciprocal. It just means that the slopes are different. Okay, one will be positive, one will be negative, and one will be the reciprocal of the other. Okay, and if you look here, if one of them was 3/4 and you flip it, change the sign, you'll have negative 4/3. Those lines, if those were their slopes, would be perpendicular. If you have 2, which is 2/1, and you flip it and change the sign, now you have negative 1/2. Okay, those will be perpendicular lines. Negative 7/8, you'll make it positive 8/7. All right. If you have 1, if you flip 1, you still have 1, but if you change the sign, it'll be negative 1. And if you flip 0, you know, like if you have 0/1, now you have 1/0. You guys know that's undefined or like an error message on your calculator. Okay, so we're specifically talking about parallel lines and perpendicular lines, and we're just messing around with slope. And you know, people were just bored at one point, I guess. They didn't have all your technology. And they're like, well, we're gonna play around with line. No, it can be very useful for a lot of stuff, don't you agree? Knowing this kind of information? Okay, so let's look at this example 1 here. So they gave you 4 ordered pairs. They gave you A, B, C, and D. And over here, all I want you to do is find the slope of AB, line AB, the slope of CD, and then we're going to compare and see what we get, the parallel, perpendicular, and all that. Okay, this is not bad at all. Okay, so let's do AB first. So we're only going to use these ordered pairs here. So the slope formula, okay, I like to just draw a big old fraction bar, put a minus sign here, and put a minus sign here right away. Okay, so I don't change those signs. You know y's are going to go on the top, so I would just go in order and circle the y's. I went with 3, I went with 6. Okay, I went left to right. I'm going to do the same thing with the x's. So negative 2, 2, and I'm just going to go ahead and simplify this. Do your same change opposite. You had $3, you needed 6, so you are short 3. And here, same change opposite. A negative plus a negative stays negative, and now you have 3/4. All right, I'm going to circle that for a second, make sure you guys can see this. All right, so the slope of line AB is 3/4. Okay, we're all good? All right, we're going to do the same thing with CD. Go ahead and draw your M, draw your equals, draw your fraction bar, just put minus signs here. Remember, y is going on the top. Let's just go in order. You can go 3, take away 0 if you want to, but I'm just going to go in order. 0, take away 3. I went left to right, so I'll do the same thing with the x's. Negative 1 minus 3. Do your same change opposite, and look, I get negative 3 over negative 4, which is 3/4. All right, put a 3/4 over here. Okay, I like how I write these differently. Oh Lord, I don't know why I do that. All you got to do is make a decision. What happens when the slopes are exactly the same? You say these babies are parallel. Okay. If you had 3/4 here and negative 4/3 over here, since that would be opposite reciprocals, you put perpendicular. Okay. If it's in neither of those situations, okay, and they're just different, they're just plain old intersecting. They're not special, okay? So any lines that have different slopes guarantee to be intersecting, okay? The only time the lines are parallel is when the slopes are the same. Okay, I hope this helps. That's video 14.1. We're still doing slope with parallel and perpendicular lines. Talk to y'all later.